Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. Introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Rival 3 engaging. Over the mark.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
This is Rival 2. I'm damaged, but still airborne.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Locked.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Mage 2, target down.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet.
Nice kill, Mage
Drop
2.
payload on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. Bandit acquired. We still got half our baggage. Emptying of our hangars and runways. Okay, but still fighting. The enemy is slug on me. Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire. Evading enemy missile.
Mage 2, missile away. Bomber hit by a missile.
We're behind the enemy.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that. Enemies locked on.
Mage 2, walking. remaining.
Box 2!
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic. the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Delise of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Nice shot, Mage 2.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The nearest air base hasn't got any fighters.
Locked.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Air raid! Being attacked by enemy aircraft!
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Caution.
Target has been destroyed.
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Page 2. Missile launch.
Vehicle down! Move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
Locked.
Radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Missile launched. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Welcome. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online!
Push the platform too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Right! Evading!
Lockdown bandit.
Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead? Stand in on your six!
Missile.
Gotcha!
Missile.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
That That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Missile.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Allies on the ground were taken out.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Breaching to escape lock. Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Target destroyed. Target eliminated.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Here's some feedback for those poor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Trying again.
Look to the clouds.
Fox 2.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
Evading enemy missile.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
They evaded. Continuing attack.
Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Missile inbound. Missile inbound.
Missile. Missile.
They evaded. Continuing attack. Breaking off. Evading. Retain over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Lower 1. Enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Missile launched.
Made it in my sight. Lock on. Get away from that damn dude. Now!
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile detected.
5 targets remaining.
They're taking cover in the clouds. On his tail. H2, you're targeted.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target is hit.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
4 targets remaining. Three targets remaining. Fox 2.
That's a miss.
Launch preparations complete. Rules are free. Whenever you're ready.
Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me. 3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Missile away.
That's a miss.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
They won't show up on the radar.
Way to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. In gun range.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
So, drones still feel the G-force, huh?
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Caution.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Altitude is too high. Descend. 100. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other basis squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Enemy reinforcements. Like these on.
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile! Missile! I can't! Grand 3, bailing out!
On your tail!
I'm hit! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly, on.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements! They got me!
3 remaining.
Where'd he go?
We have to break! Main 2, check your 6. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Lasers in my sights.
He escaped into the clouds. Let's get recovered. We need reinforcements now!
Mage 2, box 2.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Why aren't they pulling out?
There's a lock on you, Mage 2.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
They broke the lock. We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile. Missile.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Column 2, you didn't
Skeleton 3 is Frank. Hey! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Missile.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control ground. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. 10 minutes earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Radar lock acquired. Box 2. Missile headed for a friendly.
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on.
Mage 2, missile away.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
This is getting a little tight. This one's mine. I'm spiked.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Large wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run! Not on my watch.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Fox 2. Locked. It's chow time.
Column and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Column and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
I can't shake it. Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? We just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Column and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Going for the loner.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Mage 2, UAV down.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
More great aircraft. We'll let you take it
One of my sights.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. Don't think, focus.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one. Hey, Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 8,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, lower nose, you're too high. 1,500 to runway. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.